Mr. Loay, it's a pleasure meeting you from Air Cargo Update. We just wanted to talk a little bit more about the Saudi cargo. So if you can highlight, what are the key strategic objectives that Saudi cargo aims to achieve by the year 2030?
As you may know, Saudi cargo already serves about 250 plus destinations, with a dominant player obviously in Saudi Arabia, with a key place to do with connecting the East and the West as well. But obviously we need to be aligned with Vision 2030 and its ambitions, and this is to reach 4.5 million tons of cargo to, from or through Saudi Arabia by 2030. Which means that we need to build up our network and build up our capacity to handle that excess volume. And as such, we aspire to more than double our capacity, be it on the freighter side, and there will be announcements in the next few weeks on some movement there with our partner and mother company, Saudi Airlines. But we are also, as you may have heard, there are more than 100 wide-body planes being ordered to our two national carriers, Riyadh Air and Saudi Airlines, and this is additional capacity as well. So we expect, we are a top 16 player today.
Yeah.
We expect to be a top 10 in the next 5 years.
So can we envision that Saudi cargo is going to contribute extensively to the growth and the development of the cargo industry in the coming decade?
Oh, absolutely. And we do not only look at financial targets. We do have an obligation towards the Saudi consumer as well, making sure that the goods come direct and in an efficient and affordable manner. Air cargo is essential for a lot of industries, be it e-commerce, but really a lot of our economic growth will be driven by good logistics and robust logistics. And this is how we look at ourselves as well.
So when we are talking about, can you also elaborate on the specific initiatives or projects that Saudi cargo is planning to implement, specifically when in today's time we are talking about enhancing the operational efficiency and also the customer satisfaction? Because when we are talking about e-commerce, the expectations of customers are extremely high.
That's a very good question. So although we are doubling in size in 5 years, our FTE growth or number of employees will not grow in Saudi. We will focus on better output, so automation, better processes, efficiencies, digitization, and so on and so forth. So that's essential. Our growth really in numbers will be in our international presence, be it the East or West, as more than 95% of our sales is done internationally. So that is we have specific and clear digital transformation project. Yeah. We have a specific and clear development program for our FTE, for our employees, from all levels, to get them to the level that they need to be able to support our international operations, which will grow significantly in the next 5 years.
That's really interesting to know. With the advancement of the technology, as you've highlighted, that you are going very heavily into the digitization, there is a lot of focus what is happening on the sustainability. We are talking about what are the best sustainable practices, and it's like and especially when we talk about the aviation industry, sustainability is a very expensive proposition. So what steps is Saudi cargo taking to align its operations with the sustainable goals by 2030?
Yeah, so I think there's a conception that sustainability comes at a high cost. I think a big part of sustainability comes at a profit, and that is in fuel efficiency activities, be it, as you see, a lot of much more efficient engines are coming out, which would save a lot of money. Fuel is a major cost. Also, flight captain behavior, also route optimization, optimizing any free capacity we have, and so on and so forth. All of these will yield significant cost reduction and hence better profitability. And this is all things that we are doing. But we are also going above and beyond, which are things that may come at a cost initially, but then would normalize. But we impose certain requirements on all our suppliers globally, including trucking companies. In Europe, for example, they have to be electric right now if you work with Saudi cargo and so on and so forth. So we are targeting to reach a net zero carbon footprint, some by efficiency initiatives, some by carbon capture initiatives with the Saudi government.
So you're driving this initiative not only within the Saudi Cargo, but also among your partners.
It has to be. That's the only
Yeah.
way it will work.
That's really interesting. Considering the importance of talent in the industry, especially when we talk about cargo, it's a very, I would say, it's a very difficult to attract the young talent.
Yes.
Yeah. So they don't find this industry really very. So what Saudi Cargo is implementing to attract, develop, and also retain these skilled professionals, ensuring a very robust workforce of the future.
Yeah. So I come from a background of working in logistics overall. So in the shipping line, warehousing, and trucking. And I can tell you, air cargo is among the most attractive out of those. So it's a less of a challenge, I think, to the aviation sector. You can see all these beautiful planes in the event today that are just exhilarating as assets if compared to trucks. But also, I have to say, luckily and unfortunately in Saudi Cargo, 2 years in a row, we win the Best Place to Work award, which is based on employee engagement, clarity of vision, and so on and so forth.
Congratulations.
We are, and this is, testament to our HR team and their initiatives. We're really a close family. Our development program is already second to none, and we have doubled the budget for training and development for next year. As I said, we will not increase number of employees, but we'll increase the output and the training of the individuals. So that family spirit, that clarity of vision, and that training and development track is key. I have to say, for our key positions, we did create an LTIP or long-term incentive program that people will yield fruit not only from annual bonuses or some or their basic pays, but also if they stay for a longer period, they will see multiples of benefits coming forward. So that is something we implement in Saudi Cargo.
That's really interesting, and thanks for sparing time.
Appreciate it. Thank you. Have a good day.
Thanks a lot.
Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye-bye.